is Jude Johnson. I'm the producer, director of Freshman Year. The movie Freshman Year is about a young man who finds his path in life. He grew up in a Christian home. He goes to college. He's away from home for the first time, and he has to deal with peer pressure that was in conflict with his faith in God. I'm an accountant by trade, and I took a step of faith to go into filmmaking. This would be my real attempt at making a film. When I was growing up in Nigeria, I did a lot of theater work, a lot of acting, writing, directing, but I put all that aside. I went into accounting, I got married, had kids, but this passion was still burning in me that I had to step out and do what I feel I was created to do. And so I took baby steps, first by writing the story, writing a screenplay, and then having a professional writer join me to just help fine-tune the script. And then the next step was to hire a crew, crew that they were very supportive. I was transparent with them that this is my first film, and how did I come up with the idea for this movie? I'm careful how I tell this story, but I was sleeping, I was dreaming actually around 2 a.m. I got up and I just felt the Holy Spirit tell me, write this story down. So I grabbed on my cell phone and I was able to punch in, just like a one-page summary of what the film was about. And I put it underneath my bed and I went to sleep. But it took me about 3 years to unpack this one-pager. I studied my son. I looked at his life. I listened to the stories he told me about high school. I incorporated that into my story. I looked at some people's life in my church. I talked to them. I interviewed them. I wanted this story to be as relevant and as real as possible. So I did a lot of studying, a lot of putting myself in other people's position, and then just letting the story come to me. I didn't look for it, it came to me. The ideas come to me. I may be at church listening to a sermon, a scene will play in my head, I write it down. I may be driving back from work, couple scenes will play in my head. I try to record it on my phone or just record it mentally. So ideas were coming from me, coming to me, and I was able to start fleshing them together. And that's how this film came about. But my kids were very, very helpful because I bounced off ideas off of them. I just wanted, I wanted the story to mean a lot to students. So they gave me a lot of feedback. What was it like to work with the cast and the crew? I had a very diverse cast. My main characters, I worked directly with them. Those are the main players that, they came from different parts of the country. One came from Atlanta, the other one came from LA, and then a couple of them were local. I enjoyed working with my main cast because they knew what the story was about. They were already in character. They took these characters and they took it to a different level. So I didn't have to do a lot of directing. I just let them play it out. And if I liked it, I went with it. If I didn't like it, then I gave some pointers to say, okay, why, I try to explain the context of the story and letting them get the vision that I have for that character. But I would say 90% of the time, I didn't have to do a lot of directing. They already knew what they wanted. I was really blessed to have my kids be part of this film. In this story, my daughter played the daughter of the pastor. Her brother in the film, he's the main star of the movie. My other son played the younger brother for the main star in the movie. So it was just a blessing seeing my daughter, my youngest son playing a role, And then my oldest son, Adam, it was also great having him play a role in the film. He was also behind the scenes, taking pictures, shooting videos, interviewing the cast and the crew. My wife oversaw all the catering function and craft services. So it was just a family affair. I was really blessed. You know, at some point I cried to just see what took me years and years to accomplish. Took my kids like one day. They just had it ready for them. When I was younger, growing up in Nigeria, I did some acting, I did some writing and directing. But when I came here, I'll say maybe about 20 years ago, I went into the field of accounting and I left the acting behind. And it took me a while for it to come out. But now just seeing my kids, just being able to just walk right into my dream and some of their dreams of becoming actors and directors, it was just a blessing. It was a great feeling for me. I encourage people, especially from the Bay Area, to come see this film because we shot it in Dublin, Pleasanton, in Hayward, Modesto, and in Oakland. So I encourage a lot of people to come see it. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in the movie theater. When you have some free time, go to Facebook, go to IMDb, go to Instagram, and look at Freshman Year, the movie. You can find us. Our website is freshmanyear.com. Help us to spread the word. Again, we'll see you guys at the movie theaters. Thank you.